Have you ever wondered how the unseen courage of small children, their blossoming dreams, and their enthusiasm make them real heroes? Today, we will tell you the story of a child who dreams of making his dreams come true even in difficult times. Let us see how that child overcomes the biggest challenges of life and reaches the heights of his dreams. Once upon a time, an 11-year-old boy lived with his parents in a village. Then one day, after many years, the boy went to his grandfather's village, and there he played with his grandfather all the time. One day he said to his grandfather, "Grandfather, when I grow up, I will become very successful. Can you tell me some ways to become successful?" Then his grandfather looked at him smilingly and told him, "Yes." He takes them to a plant shop where small plants were available. From there, his grandfather buys 2 small plants and comes back home. After coming home, he plants one of them in a big pot and leaves it in that pot. Keep inside the house, and he plants the second plant outside the house. Then he asks his grandson, "That which plant do you think will grow well in the future?" The child thought a little and told his grandfather that the plant we planted inside the house. It will be able to grow well because it will be safe from every problem inside the house, and the plant we have planted outside is at risk from many things, like strong rays of the sun, storm, heavy rain, and animals are also at risk. His grandfather smiled and told him to see him in the future. What happens to these 2 plants then? After 5 years, the boy again goes to his grandfather's house, and after seeing the grandfather, he again asks him, "That grandfather, last time I asked you how to be successful in life, but you didn't tell me anything, but now you have to tell me." His grandfather said to him smilingly, "But first of all, let's look at those 2 plants." Telling him what we had planted a few years ago, his grandfather took him to the same place where he had planted the plant inside the house. He saw that the plant had grown into a big plant. Then he went to the place where he had planted another plant outside. He saw that that small plant had now become a very big and huge tree. Its branches were very strong and long, and its shadow was falling on the entire ground. Now the boy's grandfather looked at him and asked him to tell which plant has become bigger and stronger and which plant has become more successful. The boy said, "That is the plant which we had planted outside." "But grandfather, how is this possible? This plant must have faced many dangerous situations. It must have faced many problems. But still, how did this plant become such a big tree?" His grandfather looked at him and, "You are right. The plant we planted outside has solved many problems, and by dealing with those problems, it has become so big and huge, and now he can grow his branches as much as he wants. And the problems like storm and heavy rain make his branches even stronger, and that is why today he has become a huge tree, and now all these problems are gone." She is younger in front of him. Then his grandfather looked at him and said to him, "Son, always remember one thing. Unless you struggle in your life, unless you go through difficulties, you cannot achieve success in your life. If you are always comfortable in your life, if you only have choices, then you will not be able to grow as much in your life as you could. And if you are prepared for every problem and will always be ready for struggle, then it will not be impossible for you to achieve any destination, and then big things will happen." After hearing this, the boy took a deep breath, and then he started looking towards that huge and big tree. His grandfather's words were revolving in his mind. Friends, we consider these things as the enemies of our life, but these obstacles and difficulties make us stronger and more successful in our life, and someone has said it well that if there are no problems in your life. So understand that you are on the wrong track, friends. If you feel that someone close to you or a friend is going on the wrong track, then share this story with them. There will definitely be a change in their life. See you again with another story in the next video. Thank you.